horsepower and torque. The more the better, of course. But what does it really mean? Let's find out. Greetings from Dubai and welcome to another episode of Dubai Driver. Today I'm going to explain to you more details about torque and horsepower and how to interpret it. This is the most important thing. This is not going to be a theoretical lesson or a physics lesson. Torque you should understand as the twisting force. It is the force that is causing the wheels to push the car and accelerate. It's what you feel pressing you into the car seat. Afterwards, as the engine revs up and gets into the higher band, that's when the horsepower takes over. And horsepower can be considered as the stamina of the engine. Some manufacturer claims that their engine produces 380 horsepower at 6,500 RPM. Then you ask yourself, how often am I going to be driving at 6,500 RPM? This is when torque is important. What you have to keep in mind is where the high value of the torque occurs in the RPM band, and when does the power, which is the horsepower kilowatts, occur in the RPM of the engine. You should analyze the engine power charts. The longer the span between the peak torque and the peak power, this gives you something, let's call it the engine's flexibility. So this is the RPM band where the engine will be the most happy. This is where it will give you the most punch and it will be the most powerful. So if you have an engine which has the torque and the power at high RPM, you will very rarely be able to achieve that and make benefit of that in daily street use.
In this naturally aspirated engine, we can see that the blue line indicating the torque curve peaks at 3100 RPM, and our optimal band will end as the power ends at 5700 RPM, giving us a total of useful range of 2600. This turbocharged engine shows that the torque is flat starting from 2400 RPM, and we finish the optimal band at about 5600 RPM. That's where the peak power starts to drop.
So now after this exercise, I encourage you to search up the power band of your car's engine. Try to analyze the chart where the high torque starts and where the top power is achieved, and this is the sweet band of the engine where it will be the happiest to rev. The longer the band, obviously the better, because then you don't have to change the gears as often and you can get immediate acceleration all throughout this band. Thank you for watching this episode and see you again next time.